Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with No Filler by Randall. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules, meaning in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have killer cages in the grid, that's these cells surrounded by dotted lines. Digits in a cage sum to the value on the top left, so all 5 of these, they sum to 17. These sum to 15. In addition to that, you cannot repeat digits in a cage. So normally you'd be able to put a 2 here and a 2 here. Sudoku would be perfectly fine with that. But this cage is not okay with that. You cannot repeat the 2. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, the first thing I want to talk about is this 17 cage, because if you think about it, there will only be one way for 5 unique digits to add to 17, but that's annoying to think about. Instead, you can think about the digit that remains in this box, right? If 5 digits add to 17, we're omitting 1 digit, which is going to end up here in this box. And we know that the digits 1 through 6 add to 21. If you didn't know that, now you do. So we can just do 21 minus 17 to get what this digit is. And so that is going to be 4. So this is our 4, and that just immediately finishes this cage without us having to pencil it. It's just going to be the digits that aren't 4. A 3 cage is a 1, 2 only. 14 and 3, which I forgot yesterday, is only 3, 5, 6. A good way to think about this is what is the biggest a 3-cell cage could be? Because we can't repeat digits. It's in the rules. Biggest is 4, 5, 6. We're not worried about red digits right now. Biggest in general for a 3-cell killer cage is 4, 5, 6, which is 15. We're 1 less than that. So we have to subtract 1 from one of these digits. Well, if we subtract 1 from the 6, we double the 5. That breaks the rules. We subtract 1 from the 5, we double up the 4. That breaks the rules. So the only digit we can subtract 1 from is the 4, and that gives us 3, 5, 6. And that is the only way to add to 14, with 3 distinct digits from 1 to 6. All right, now the 13, we have to subtract 2. So we could be 3, 4, 6, but we could also be, we could also be 2, 5, 6. But that does mean there has to be a 6 in here. So I don't think I want to corner mark that just because it's a little confusing. But think about it this way. If I omit the 6, then 3, 4, 5 is the biggest I could put because I'm omitting the 6. That only adds to 12. So this has a 6 in it, and this has a 6 in it. Now these 2 columns only have 2 6s. And so the conclusion here is we can't put any more 6s in these cells here. I don't know that that's immediately helpful. Okay, let's think about more of these cages. So 8 and 3 has 2 ways, but it always involves a 1. We must have a 1 in here. It must have a 1 here. Now this 1, 2 pair. Okay, let me just quickly explain. It's the same as the 13, right? If we omit the 1, 2, 3, 4 adds to 9, right? So we must have a 1. This 1, 2 pair says 1 can't be here. So this ends up being a 1, and now that's a 1. Now along with the 1, we're adding to 7. But we can't use a 2 because of the 1, 2 pair. So we can't be another 1 with 1, 6. We can't use the 2 with 2, 5. So this is going to have to be 3, 4. That makes this 5, 6. That makes this 2, 3. So this isn't a 2. So this definitely has a 2 in it. So remember, with a 2 in it, the only thing we can do is 2, 5, 6 because we need to add to 11 with the 2 digits that aren't 2. The only way to do that is with a 5, 6. Oopsie. 5, 6. We know from the column now the 3 is in one of these two, so this can't be a 3, leaving a 5, 6 pair. This is neat. 3, 4 pair, 2, 5, 6. This is the other 2, 5, 6. Can't be the 2, so it's 5, 6. Okay, let's take stock here. So you might be able to do some trickery with this 15. Actually, yeah, we can, because 15 and 5 is kind of the opposite. What are the minimum digits we can put in here? Actually, it's in 5 again, so we can just use the same trick. Either way, it's very easy to see that 1 through 5 is 15 if we know the triangle numbers. But we could just say that it's 21 minus 15 is 6. The 6 is omitted from here, so this cannot have a 6 in it at all. So if it's 1 through 5, the 1 has to end up in one of these two because of this 1 and this 1. I don't know what else I can restrict here. So whatever this cell is actually goes here in this box. I'm going to make that green. Why do I know that? Well, it can't repeat in the cage and it can't repeat in the box, but it's got to go in the box somewhere because the box is every digit, including this one. And that makes it in this 12 cage down here. It's going to be a digit from 1 through 5. It's not a 6. I don't think 12 is very limited. We could think about this digit here, maybe. Oh, I don't know if that's helpful. It is helpful, actually, because, is it? It's not a 5, I suppose we could say. It's not a 5 or a 6. Because with the 1, we need to add to 7. And we're not going to do 1, I'm not going to repeat the 1 with 1, 5. So we're going to be either 2, with 1, 6. So we're either going to be 2, 5 or 3, 4. So this is 2, 5 or 3, 4, which is a weird marking to put, but the, wait, what did I say? It can't be 5? No, it can be 5. It's not a 6, though. We know these aren't 6, that's not 6. There's no 6 in an 8 cage. So the 6 actually goes here in the box. There we go. 5, 6 pair looks up. 8 cage can't have a 6 in it. 6 is just too big. 6 plus 1 plus 2 is 9. And so this is our 6. And that gives us 5 and 6 here. And now this can't be a 5, which actually was right for the wrong reason. This is 2, 3, 4, making this 2, 3, 4. Because green is the same as green. One of these is a 4. With a 2, 3. So where's the 5 go? If we put the 5 in here with the... Oh, it has to be in here with the 1. This can't be the 5. So this is a 1, 5 pair. 1 plus 5 is 6, so this has to be a 2 to get us to 8. And that makes the green the 4. Don't need green anymore, because it's called 4. We get our 3 and our 2 here. We get our 3 and our 4 here. Okay, so this is a 3 for the box. This is a 1, 2 pair. You have a 1, 2 pair here now. So the minimum we could put here is 3, 4. That's already 7. So since the minimum here is 7, we add to 12 with this one. This maxes out at 5. We learned nothing because it already couldn't be 6. Okay. Unfortunate. Anything else I get out of this? 6 is in one of these two in this box, which does mean this can't be 6. 2 with a 5, 6. Do I want to color 5, 6s? I could actually color 5, 6s. I don't know if it's helpful, but why not? Okay, so that's green. And we know that green can't repeat in this cage. So this also is green, meaning that this is the purple 1, 5 in here, meaning the green 1, 5 is in here. Sorry, not 1, 5, 5, 6. And this is the purple 5, 6. And now purple 5, 6 has to go somewhere in this box. It can only go here. So that's our purple 5, 6, and that leaves this to be the 4. That places a 4 here. So we already knew that these would add to 8. So can't put a 1 or a 6 in here. We can't do 1, 7. So we're either 2, 5. No, sorry, 8. We're either 2, 6 or 3, 5. 2, 6 would go this way, and 3, 5 either way. But that means that we have a 5 or a 6 in here. So one of these is green, interestingly. Which means this can't be 5 or 6. Or 4. So this is a 1, 2, 3. It's not a 2 either. Only 1, 3. Interesting. Now, can we do anything? We know purple is in this cage. Oh, we know 6 is not in this cage. I forgot about that. This is 1 through 5 only. 6 is not in this cage. So green has to be 6. And purple has to be 5. So now this is the 6. We have to be 6 plus 2 to get 8. That totals to 12. So that's 1, that's 2. That's 5, that's 2. That's 3, that's 6. That's 3. 1 and 2. That's a 1. 5 and 1. Let's fix the colors real quick. That ended up being our green. That ended up being our green. That ended up being our green. Okay. And our last two digits are 3 and 5. All right. Cool. I don't know if coloring the 5, 6s, it feels like it was helpful. Maybe it wasn't needed. Maybe there was some other way to analyze this column, but yeah, that was neat. Cool. I really like this puzzle, Randall. It flowed nicely. It had some neat killer tricks in it. I love talking about outies for killer cages because it's once you learn it, it's a really useful tool. But I don't know if it's immediately obvious to use outies like this for, and like this not having a 6 in it, things like that. All right, cool. Well, I enjoyed this. Let me know how you did. If you did enjoy it, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.